I forgot the mics this time.
It's fine.
Yeah, but I'm just comfortable with this for now, kind of.
That was pretty good.
That was good. But then, yeah, I start using these other clubs.
Sure I understand.
I don't know. Should I go to 6?
Yeah, go to what's an issue right now.
Go to 6. I was like, what's the difference? It's only slightly longer.
That was quick. Hit another one. Well, the first two that you hit, that went right. You had this like pause at the time. You came back and was like 2-second pause and just like try to jump.
Okay.
The last two, at least as far as rhythm, was better. Tempo was better. What is it on 5 iron?
6.
The only thing that I would change, that I would want to change personally, was with the long irons, is your ball placement. You have it in the back of your stance.
Oh, do I?
Yeah. So like,
Here I go again, not knowing where to go.
Because in order for you to get the face square, in order for the face to be set up square, if I set up square in the middle of the hands here, or to set up square here, now I'm putting the face. The face is shut right now. Even though it's aimed at the target, it's shut. So when I come down, that face is going to be shut to the back. Now when I'm here, I'm in a better position. I'm not. Hands aren't forward. Okay. It's probably going to prevent a lot of that ball. Right? I was in the front.
Yeah. Okay. So it's the same thing with the driver.
Yeah.
Better. Small, big.
So like that's right in the middle of your stance. That's better.
It's better.
You were in the back. Yeah, that's better. That's in the middle.
Should I be right here?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that looks like it's.
It's nice. Do you have an alignment stick?
No, I have a bunch. I forgot them.
So here, set up where you are. Set it back how you are. I'll show you. So you're right now just a little bit ahead of middle, which is fine with a 6 iron, 5 iron, long iron. We want to be right about there. You before we're back. You were back off this foot.
Right about here.
Yeah, that's ideal. So now your hands aren't so far forward, so the face is put shut.
It goes really forward. That's why. So.
There you go.
Like this.
That's good. You're right in the middle.
That's right in the middle.
Middle's ideal. You don't ever want to have, especially an iron like that.
Uh-huh.
You don't want that in the back of your stance unless you actually are trying to hit some like low trap draw type shot.
Okay. All right. It's just.
It's gonna look weird because you've never had it there. I mean, if I look at you right now, you're dead in the center of your stance.
Yeah. To me, I'm like. Okay.
So like, I'll show you on my phone here. That's dead perfect.
So for these irons, you kind of want a middle to a ball forward, right?
Yeah. So I like to go by what I call a 3-ball rule.
Okay.
So basically, what that is I have 3 golf balls, and I've lived by this rule since I saw a clinic that I actually personally went to, that Tiger did. He talked about it, and then throughout my career, every coach I've ever had has said it. So my middle ball right here, that's going to be, pretty much 6, 7, 8, 9 iron. I guess you could say somewhere around mid to short irons. Wedges, you're a lefty, so I'll go backwards. Wedges, we're going to go about a ball back, and then long irons and hybrids, you're going to go about a ball forward. And it's that simple. We're not really moving. We're not going way in the front of our stance, way in the back of our stance. The only time that I'm ever going to put something way back here is if I have to hit something crazy low and it's like a chip shot, or I got to hit something really low like that. I'm not going to be putting it back there ever. So that's something I've always lived by, and that's what I teach everybody.
Okay.
So that's good right there. I like that. So that little draw, flat little draw, that's just because the club face was a little bit shut before you swung.
Okay.
So you had the club beautifully set like this, and then right before you kind of pull the trigger, the club face kind of just kind of became shut. But it's not. I can live with that. But now what I want you to also notice too is, so you're taking these divots like crazy. Now we're just barely clipping the ground. You can probably hear the contact is a little bit more solid. I mean, the swing looks good, man.
Yeah.
How's everything else? Driver, everything else?
So maybe what, 3 weeks ago, I finally got to 79, 12 pars.
There you go.
And then 2 days after that, I went jump back to 90. I guess it's Bartley versus Wild Hawk.
It's golf, man.
It's golf. So, and then so far, now I'm back on this not good trend. Even the drivers are, and I think it's tempo.
Dude, it's golf. I played, Elkhorn.
Okay.
Down Stockton with some of the guys here. And I think I shot like 77. I was like, what the? Just for me, it was like, dude, what are you doing? And they're like, oh yeah, this course is easy. You can tear it up. And I'm just like, it's such an easy course. So then a week later, I go out with the same guys. I take them up to Winchester. Way harder golf course, 7,300 yards. Like, course rating on the back's like 76. Like, it's hard. I shoot 400. I played a course that is 10 times harder than Elk Road and played better. It's golf.
It's golf.
It's freaking golf. I hate saying that to people, but it's true sometimes.
No, I think it's that, and I was playing with some buddies too, and I think they tend to get in my head because I just want to beat them.
Yeah.
They're like my old college buddies.
Gotcha.
So I'm not as relaxed. Or and we're betting too, right? We got skins, so that all factors in, I guess. I need to shrink.
So that right there was that little pause I was telling you about.
Okay.
You did it right there. You just kind of went here, there's like a quick pause, and then you go, and I think that's throwing your timing off a tad.
Okay.
So give me another swing and just try to make it feel like it's more of a fluid motion.
Okay.
So like, well, I'm gonna do it right-handed here. So it's kind of seem like this. It's kind of like, you kind of see that little pause I have.
Okay.
I want to see more just a nice fluid motion.
Okay.
It feels so weird swinging a left-handed club right-handed.
guess it's like when you start your downswing, like I don't know when would you suggest to start shifting the weight forward when you get?
I mean, this is gonna sound kind of funny, but when you finish the backswing, but not too early. Like you don't transition early, but there's a difference between sometimes when you hit better shots, it's more of a smooth transition. It's just nice and back and it flows through, and then there's shots where you get like lost where you go here and you have like a little 2-second pause, and I don't think you realize you do. And that little timing is throwing you off. Imagine like if I told you, take the club back and I want you to hold it here for like 5 seconds and then go and hit a ball. Your rhythm and everything's gonna be off.
Yeah.
So that little 2-second pause, the only person in the world that can make that happen is him.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but he can.
Okay. It's
This
just
one, just rhythm like that.
yeah. I start saying like to myself 17.
Yeah.
17.
That was the same thing again.
Really?
That's face is shut and you got a little. I'm gonna record it for you so you can kind of see. Just this little like 2-second pause. It's like just enough to where it's affecting everything.
Okay.
And then the face is just completely shut. We're gonna have to fix that. Go ahead and hit another one. I want you to do me a favor on this swing. I want you to feel like you're starting your downswing before you finish your backswing. That was better. That was way better. So that one you kind of feel like you finish your downswing, or you start your downswing before your backswing. So slightly more speed. There's like a little second pause. I know it's like little. Yeah, right back to here. That was smooth. Tell? I can tell. It's like I tell people all the time. It's a job check. The only thing that I would say hurts you too is you do keep the face shut on the back. So right here, our face is completely shut. So that's going to cause all the movement. Right? Move right. So we can get that face of being straight. That way, your face is completely shut. So when you come down, completely shut. So there's it's square right there. It's square to the target right there.
Okay.
So
Does it change the grip?
no, it's just changing how it goes out in the path. Set up with it. So give me the backswing, but I want you to move the club back to me slowly. So see how this right here? That, and you just feel that. That's a square face. This is completely shut.
Oh, we're talking square relative to path, or is it, I guess lined up by back line.
Yeah, so ideally what they say is either plus face mirrors your spine angle, or it's more vertical straight up through the air. That's a split path. So if I stay here like this, if I open this face up, that's going to naturally cause the club to come in open. If the face is completely shut, that's going to cause the face to come in like this. So they say if we keep it square as we come in, that's going to give us a split face.
So is that just like a wrist manipulation?
It's more of just a, so let me grab a plug. I'm such a feel guy, I gotta like grab a plug to feel it. And I'm doing it backwards for me. So if I set up right here, I take the club back, this is kind of what you're doing. You're letting this hand kind of stay kind of bowed. Okay. What I want you to feel more is more of this. So feel like your gloved hand is pointed directly that direction. So this hand should be pointing directly towards that hole.
Oh, okay.
So if you just have that feeling, so what it's gonna feel like to you, it's gonna feel like this.
Yeah.
That's what it's gonna feel like.
Okay.
But that's not what's happening.
Okay. So it's just
That's better right there. So just pretend that the foot joy symbol right here, you get the club back here, pointed right at that pole. Yes, because then when you go close, see how it turns? We don't want that. The only guy in the world that can do that is DJ.
Okay.
You watch Dustin Johnson, it's insane. It's like crazy. So it's gonna feel like it's super open. It was a little heavy, but it's better path. Are we doing a half hour today or an hour? I don't even know what I booked. Or what we discussed.
I didn't think we agreed on it.
I don't think we did either.
We could do half, and I could work on it.
I'll do whatever. I don't even think I asked you.
Nah, you just said 10:30, and I'm like, cool. I'm there. We'll work on it.
So same thing again. Feel like that foot joint logo is pointed to the pole right in front of you over there. Let me take it back. That's better. Oh yeah, I like that. Now it's gonna fade a little bit because we gotta get the club released, but it's better.
Okay. Yeah, I remember my first lesson. You said, well, with the driver, I wasn't releasing it.
Yeah.
So same thing with this, kind of.
It's the same thing with every iron. When you look at,
feel like you're going.
yeah, when you look at all good players,
Yeah.
when they come in, and I'm doing this right-handed. When they come in, that hand's gonna release over.
Okay.
So if I'm a lefty and I use this hand, I'm gonna come in through impact. I'm here at impact, and then my hand is still releasing out. And all great players. The funny thing about this is I've been teaching this to a lot of players.
Yeah.
And Pat, you know Pat.
Yeah, the older
This
gentleman.
looks like Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Him and I were in the office literally 2 days ago, and we were watching a video that TPI put out. You know, TPI Performance Institute. And they were talking about the release of the golf club. And they had the guy on the range, and they were talking to him about, you look at all great players, their hand comes through and do this. And Pat and I look at each other and I go, I've been teaching that to players for years. And I go, here's someone, they just posted this video like a week ago. Brand new. Teaching exactly what we've done. It's like just showing that like people don't understand it enough to understand, because they get scared of this movement is going to make you go on hook. In your case, it's going to go that direction, because all you hear people talk about even on TV is about impact position. We want to be here at impact position. So what do people do? They get here, but then they hang on. So the ball, then they wonder, why does my ball go that direction? You're the opposite, because your face is shut. But now we get that face square. We just got to get those hands to release a little bit.
So I have this obsession to go flatter because I've always been steep on the down
flat.
Okay, and I guess maybe because I'm trying to see positions where like this left elbow is like in front of my right here, and I'm trying to versus going like that. I've been trying because I've always been like that steep caster.
So the flatter you go,
Uh-huh.
the harder you got to release the golf club.
Okay.
So because coming in steep, if I come in steep, I don't have to release the club that hard to get to this position right here. But if I come in really flat, I'm coming in at this angle.
Yeah, and then you
If
got.
I'm coming in steep, I'm coming at this angle. So if I'm coming in flat, I'm coming in this angle. I gotta really release that club hard.
So should I just not pay attention to that anymore and just?
I will tell you this from my professional standpoint: you have a good golf swing. Okay, your golf swing is solid, and you are flat. That's flat. I mean, that position right there, bringing that club right in there, in that position. So here's your arm, club right here. That's pretty good. Your steep would be a club angle right here.
Okay.
You're not steep. You're far from steep. So I'm steep, but you're not steep. So that's a good position right there. That's a great position.
So I guess instead of me trying to fight something, can we roll with it and work on the little things that we correct?
Exactly. Like if you want to say steep, like I'm steep, so this is me a Winchester. And that's considered steep. And so I am a little steeper, and I've always been steep. And I hit a big cut, but so like this ball that I hit, I think had like probably like a little 10-yard cut on it. But what you can still see is my hands. Yeah, look at that club completely just shut and releasing still out in that exit path. So, and that ball cut still. So we still got to release the club no matter what.
Okay.
But you're not. I would never consider your swing steep.
Okay. So I guess keys.
Never.
So ball position, I guess the release, and then tempo.
The big thing too is on that takeaway. I want you to feel.
That's right.
You left-handed.
I like watching right-handers, right? Because I just mirror it.
Yeah, and so, but that's the thing. So, like for me, right-handed, when I take the club back, my glove hand, that little logo on my glove is pointed directly out in front of me. It's not down. That's where you are right now. We're down like this. We need to get that to here. And that's going to be the difference of what the face is doing.
Okay.
So if you look at it from here at the left, pointing that direction, that's what I want. Glove hand's pointed, that face is nice and square. You're here. So that hand now, that glove is pointed down to the ground. That's what I need to get rid of.
Okay.
That's just going to help stopping that ball hooking hard right.
That applies to everything, or just like driver, or
If you're, I would say whatever clubs you're probably hooking more, or doing that move to, you probably have a greater effect with this. If you're hitting it pretty square, because you're good at it. If you're hitting it pretty square, you're probably not doing that as much. Like with wedges and stuff, I doubt you're doing it.
yeah, I don't really have problems hitting.
The longer the club gets, the more that I see that happen.
Okay.
Let's hit one more. That was a very unconfident swing.
I'm thinking too much.
It looked like a very unconfident swing.
I got like 3 thoughts in my head. I'm like, this is too many thoughts.
So I always tell people, get the thoughts in your head in the practice swing. And when you get over the ball, just go and trust that what you felt in your practice swing is going to transition to the actual swing. But we don't want thoughts in our head over the golf ball.
Correct.
So I like that better because of path and everything is good. But transition is a little. There's a lot of thought going on.
Yeah. Even though I'm trying
You're
not.
not swinging as fluid as you were earlier, and I think it's because you're trying to feel positions. And that's fine. That's cool. And a good way that you can even kind of demonstrate this with merit, I guess, is if I have a couple golf balls, and I'll just hit them out this way from here. And if I shut the face back like this, like you're doing this position, I'm like so turned around right now. So let's go that direction. But if I come back and I keep this face shut like this, and I just make a small swing, I'm not a lefty, but the ball's gonna go that direction. If I sit here and I let this thing flare open, like, so that's square. If I let this thing flare open, and I just hit that same shot, I can't even. I'm trying to hit this left-handed if I flare this open, it's gonna go out that direction. I know it's pretty comical.
No, but I should remind you to bring a right hand.
So I want you to feel just that feeling of that club. So like I've been trying to teach myself left-handed, and the biggest thing that I do is when I swing, I feel position. So I sit here and I try to feel that club be straight back just like that. So when you get that club ideally straight back. So for me, I'll take that. That's really good. But what you don't see that I'm feeling is as I'm coming through impact, I feel like I am trying to hook the shit out of the golf ball with my hand to square it up. Now on a right-handed swing, I don't feel that because I've done it for so many years. It's natural. But this is a new move for me. So when I just try to make that swing, I try to feel like I was going, like when I got to finish, it felt like I was going to hook it and went straight. So work on that feel of just square here, and then through impact, we want to let that club release. Let's hit another one.
Like half shots?
No, you can still take full shots.
Okay.
I just want you to know what you're feeling.
Okay.
I'm going to end on that lefty shot.
Okay. I feel rushed that one.
A little bit. A little rush. Face is a little shut. That was better. Ball's left because the club's got to release. But that position going back was so much better.
If I release it, I'd probably maybe draw it back or get it.
Tight little draw.
Tight little draw.
Won't be much. But now the key, the big thing is too, is you got to remember, if we release it but that face is still shut coming back, that hook's going to come. So you got to be aware of that.
Okay. So probably have to exaggerate opening it, right, just to get it.
So I'm big, as I think you've known with me, is I'm big about the difference of feel and reality.
Yeah.
So yeah, feel like, when you do the pullback, feel like it probably feels like it's freaking fanned open. Because I guarantee you, if I put you on video, it's not fanned open.
Yeah. Okay.
That was it right there. That move coming back was so much better. Now to you, how did that feel going back? I feel like you
Felt like I went like this.
yeah, and I could tell from my naked eye what I saw you did.
Okay.
Not even close.
Okay.
And then we got a good release, and there's our result. So I think with the long irons for you, I think it's just that ball position. Let's get it in the middle. Let's get it out of the back. And then just understand when I take away that this thing, just think glove, that glove logo, FootJoy, is pointed straight down to our target like that. When I take the club back, or I guess not my target because the target's that way, but take the club back, it's just pointed straight out in front, it's not angled down. And then when we come through, set the club release. Other than that, dude, your swing's good. You gotta stress. Those are two simple things.
Yeah. I just want my scores to come down.
Looking down.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just my expectations are a little higher. But like beginning of this year, I was like, all right, I'm gonna try to get to 10.
So where were you when we started?
Where was I in terms of
Scoring.
Like 60 handicap, like 92.
Where are you consistently now?
Probably like mid to high 80s.
Okay. That's mid to high 80s is like what, 13?
Yeah.
12? So we've gotten you from a 16 to 12 or 13. That's pretty good. Getting you down lower is going to be a little bit better ball striking, and to be honest with you, to get you under a 10, there you go. There's your answer. Most golfers that I deal with, getting them from a 16 to a 10 is probably this area. Consistent ball striking, hitting decent shots somewhere out in that vicinity. Getting under a 10 is going to become a short game. And anybody I work with who's like a 6 or 7, like I want to get scratched. It's all over there basically. It's all short game.
Okay.
So
yeah, I've been holding off on the short game stuff. I figure, I don't know, in my head it's easier because I love practicing that stuff.
yeah.
It's this stuff that.
I'm the same way. When I put on the mini tours, I could go through this whole large bucket and like I was done for the day, and I could sit on the short game area for 4 or 5 hours straight. And I knew guys that could bank 3 or 4 of these, and I'm like, I get bored. I just can't.
Yeah, well, usually it's like if I have 2 hours, it's like 30 minutes there, 30 minutes there, maybe the rest here, or even longer.
Yeah.
But I only hit a small bucket. Or
I'm the same way.
because I'm not a. I guess if I have too many balls, I'm just gonna go in there and
Start firing them.
Yeah, and that's like no way. I don't know. And then yeah, it takes me forever to get through like a bucket.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I just never. I was always a great ball striker, but I don't know. I got bored. I just got really, really bored. So I'm honest. So I couldn't. Even now, when I got tournaments coming up, like I need to go on the range and work on the swing. I'll get a large bucket, 90 balls. I won't even go through the whole thing, and I'll probably hit half of it in like 40 minutes because I'm going through routine. I'm doing everything. But then after a while, I get through balls and I'm just like, all right, I'm kind of bored now. So unless I'm trying to work on something, but I could sit on the chipping green and the putting green. I can sit on that for hours.
Yeah. I know. I finally switched to like a lab putter, like month and a
I've
half
heard
ago.
good things about those.
Yeah, and I'm just like.
Which ones did you get?
I got the Mez,
Is that which one's that?
the one that.
Is that the one that looks like
Glover.
the spaceship?
No, I
Oh.
couldn't do the spaceship. The one.
Is that the center shafted one?
Well, they're all center
Because
shaft.
isn't there the center shafted
Oh,
one?
this
that-
one. That's right.
Oh my god, you have it right here. Jeez.
Yeah, this one. Lucas Glover and Adam.
Oh,
Scott
yeah,
use
yeah,
this
yeah.
one.
So we got someone else that has one out here, and I was rolling it.
So yeah, it's
These
just,
feel so good.
I used to always just push them open on my spider. This one, I just worry about the line and speed now.
The only thing that I have an issue with these is my whole career at forward press. And with these, I know they say like don't forward press.
Because you have that forward press built in.
Exactly. So like I'll sit here the first few times I used it, I would go like this, and the guys I was using, he's like, don't forward press. I'm like, it's a habit.
Yeah, I that's.
But I've rolled them. They feel so good.
Yeah.
They don't do any contract things with PGA guys like here, like in the industry.
No.
And so I'm like, I can't go spend $600 or $500, whatever it is.
Well, I found mine on eBay for like $340,
Oh,
and
shit,
it was
that's a
like
deal.
maybe a degree off what they fitted me at and an inch higher, taller.
Okay.
So I just ordered another grip, cut it down myself,
There you go.
and then yeah, it's just. But now it's just like lately I've been putting and detaching my arms from my body, just whole trying to just stay
Yeah.
connected. But yeah, if I have that line go over and over, I'm like, that's a nice swing. I just gotta make sure it's the line and the speed that's just the two variables I gotta think about.
Well, man, you keep working on this. You're gonna be good.
All
I'll
right.
get you on the short game sections.